this deal?
To be honest, I was just trying to help the team win. In the moment, you're out there, you kind of just transforms back to the practice field almost in your head. And you're not really thinking it's a clutch kick then because it's not, no time left on the clock. You're just doing what you can to help the team on that drive. And so just kind of going in with that mindset each time. And, yeah.
Jayden, at what point did you know that second field goal actually went in?
I knew it pretty early on, I think before most of the guys knew it because I had to tell the line it went in because, that's kind of one of those kicks that, for me, I practice a lot as the left hash. And I know if I hit it true, it usually stays right there. So I trusted it and just went with what I knew.
I'm curious, how hard is it to bounce back from a miss? Whether it's Will Howard and a pick six or it's Denzel or a kicker. How do you get past it?
It's all about mindset, right? So you can't have a negative mindset ever really in any sport, in my opinion, because if you do, you'll just dig yourself deeper into a hole. Especially as a kicker or even like a quarterback, like you said, like Will. Will came out, had a bad start, came back, bounced right back. It's just what you do if you're a competitor. You just always it's having a short-term memory. You just have to have a short-term memory, and you got to be able to bounce back.
Do you get help from outside, whether it's family, friends, sports psychologists, whatever? Have you had that? Is that part of the?
I talk to my dad a lot. My dad helps me a lot. He was along my journey, learning how to kick. So he'll go over film with me and stuff, and we have those moments. And he'll just tell me, just trust yourself. You've been doing it for long enough. But at some point, it's just doing what you do, right? So yeah.
How good does it feel to make a kick when you know the team needs it like that?
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling for sure. Being able to help the guys win because it's a team effort. It's not just me. John and Joe did their job, so I could do mine. The coaches put me in a good position to make the kick. So, it's a complete team effort, and being able to finish it off like that, it's a really good feeling.
I don't think we had a chance to ask you. I hate to bring this up. The game with the kickoff.
Yeah.
You tweaked something? What was going on there?
Yeah, I ended up tweaking my hip flexor on the opening kickoff, and I kind of tried to play through it, thought I could get through it. Sometimes as an athlete, you feel things, and you're like, oh, I can keep going, but kicker's one of those spots where it's like, okay, it's obvious that this guy's not good anymore, so, yeah.
How hard, you took a lot of criticism, there's a lot of jokes about it. How'd you kind of handle that?
I always try and stay off social media. I think it's the best thing for athletes, especially kickers in college. They face a lot of scrutiny, but at some point you gotta wake up and smell the roses, and you gotta bounce back. Let it motivate you, not put you down.
Obviously, you have self-confidence, but when you hit a 46-yarder in a game of the magnitude last Saturday's was, is it a bit of an exhale just to know you've got that in your back pocket, you've got that dependability on a big stage?
The big stage and the small stage is the same for me. It's the same level of pressure kicking in front of Coach Day every day because he expects the highest level of every position. So, I have that rep a million times at practice, so that's kind of what's going through my head. But yeah, of course, it feels good to make a big kick like that. Always does.